quality of your life. Visit airhealth.ca. Get to know it.
Welcome back to Midday. Now, I told you it was a very musical show. You didn't know that I was going to grab the guitar and just strum away. The good news is Wes has taught me a chord. This is Wes. He's joining us. Little Brother Band is what your band is called, right?
That's right. That's
Excellent.
right.
You guys are playing at the park tomorrow night.
We are. Yeah.
And you were the only member that could make it on the show today.
I am the only member that could make it up
You
today.
didn't tell anybody else about the show, did you? No. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Now,
You're
you
right.
actually were teaching me a G chord. This is a G?
That is G.
Okay,
Yeah.
very nice.
And it sounds beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The guitar is totally out of tune.
Yeah. Well, then all things considered, that's not bad.
That's not too bad.
not bad
Okay, now
at
I've totally forgotten that. I will not be playing the guitar again. That's the good news. Let's talk a little bit about you. How long has this band been together?
This band has been together since I formed it in 2002, but not with the same members. There's 2 original members left, and then kind of as time's gone on, we've evolved in our sound and kind of changed the style of music that we're doing slightly, more acoustic rock, folk rock, and then pulled in different players to kind of complement that sound.
So now you were telling me off camera that one of the things that you loved about putting this band together is you kind of picked all of your favorite performers that you knew, like sort of over the years, and sort of grabbed them all together and say, hey guys, let's get together.
Yeah,
That's cool.
kind of. Yeah, it's the lead guitarist Dan Myers, and he also sings 4 songs on the album. I met him at a blues jam night one time at a friend's house, and he just blew my mind. And years later, that kind of stuck in my head, and I remembered him. And so when I was forming a band again, he was my first person I called, and he said yes, and we've been together for 6.5 years. Kelly, who's our keyboard and sax player, our only female in the band, God bless her, it's a tough job.
I bet, yes.
She's a phenomenal musician that I met while we were both doing our degrees at SFU. We're both English majors up at SFU. And she told me she played piano a little, which is an understatement. She's a phenomenal piano player and sax player, which I didn't know at the time. So she's been in the band for about 4 or 5 years. And then we have 2 brothers in the band, Tyler and Davis Friesen on bass and drums. And Tyler joined the band after we were both working at a reforestation plant out in Maple Ridge. And one night I was playing a pub locally in Maple Ridge, and I needed a drummer that night. And so I pulled him out to play with us, and he was fantastic. And that's how he got his nickname ESP, because he doesn't really need to know your songs in order to play with you.
Really?
And then when we got a new bass player, we brought in his younger brother Davis, because it just seemed to make sense. They've been playing together since they were in diapers, so they're really tight to each other musically, and it was a perfect fit. So
nice.
Yeah.
Now, when you put a band together like that, how long does it take to gel? I mean, how much time do you have to be together for it to work? Because it's not an easy thing, right? Everybody has their own styles and everything.
Oh, for sure. No, that's a good question, actually, because that's everything. That's what takes the longest time. At least, like for a 5-piece band like us, I thought before it was where I really wanted it to be, it was at least a year of playing together, performing together, jamming together before you kind of got
So it's not
into
like
the
2
songs.
hours of practice. Oh, we're good to go. Here we go.
No, I mean you can pull it off and it can be good, but until it's at a level where you're really proud of it, it takes a long time.
It does take a long time.
That's where all the blood, sweat, and tears are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So have you played music in the park before?
This is my first time playing music in the park. A good fellow band, friends of ours called Uncle Nestor, played it last year, and they gave us the
I
heads
remember
up.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they introduced us to Henry Small, who contacted myself, and then we booked it through him.
Nice.
So, and then your TV station got in contact with us through him as well, and so here we are.
It's amazing how things work, isn't
That's
it?
how that is exactly how they work.